Okay. Last but not least, you'll always be, this makes me sad, you'll always be a Seattle legend. You accomplished so much. You really left a legacy. I read some of this in the intro, but 2-time WNBA champion, Rookie of the Year, 6-time All-Star, All-Star Game MVP, first team WNBA, second team WNBA. Hey, Commissioner Cup champ.
Count that.
Commissioner Cup champ. Put that in the bank.
Yep.
You were the 2023 scoring leader, and that's just on the court. There's going to be Jewell Loyd jerseys in the Storm, in the Seattle stands for years to come. But you do get traded, and you're now a member of the Las Vegas Aces. Tell me what that process was like.
Honestly, that whole process was obviously new. I had no idea what it was going to be. But I remember telling my agent, like, listen, like, you handle this. I'm going to focus on Unrivaled. I'm going to go have a good off season. Like, let me know if anything happens. I don't want like, hey, you could do, like, just let me know exactly when it happens. Let me just focus on just kind of getting my life together. So that's pretty much what happened. Like, I was pretty, not hands-on. I let, my agent do everything and, gave feedback here and there. But I was like, listen, I just want a fresh start. Like, that's what I want. Like, I just want to go on.
Do you have to like give a list of teams? I'm always so curious about this.
Yeah,
stuff.
I gave a list, but I was like, listen, I just want to put me anywhere. Because I also knew like the CBA. So I'm like, technically everyone's on a 1 year. So it doesn't really matter.
That's true.
In my eyes, like, let me just, so it kind of worked out that way where I was like, just anywhere. Because who knows what's going to happen, in the other seasons. But gave that. And I was like, all right, like, got a call. I was literally about to eat and got a call like, hey, like, you're probably gonna get traded to Las Vegas. I was like, okay,
yeah, right.
Yeah, good joke. I'm like, all right. And so put the phone down, and then next thing I know, it's like, zzz. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, looking at, I'm like, no way, like this actually really happened. And Asia called me, and she's like screaming on the phone. I'm calling. I'm like, this is real life. It didn't really like settle. Like even now, like I'm like, dang, like this is kind of crazy, And so that's pretty much was the process. It was like all that, and Jade did everything, and I was just like.
And you and Asia became close, like USA basketball.
Yeah, we were really close. We've been close for a long time. I know Chelsea really well. I know Jackie really well. So it kind of like, they're my friends, which is really nice and comforting. So it's not totally new, but,
Yeah, has that helped in training camp? Like having that relationship with them?
For sure. Yeah. Just understanding just the lingo and just, when a lot of times when you go into a new situation, you're kind of like shy and like a little reserved.
Yeah, how have you been approaching it?
I've been different, Sue.
Really?
Sue, I'm wearing crop tops now. Like I'm different. It's a little different.
What is it? Crop top poppy?
Say that one more time.
I can't even get it out of my mouth.
Like it's just different. Like I feel like I'm just like fully, truly myself. Maybe that's just with.
I'm telling you, I sense the calm, man. Yeah, I sense the grounding.
And that's what it feels like. I'm just like at peace with everything.
How have the adjustments been though? Like it's still an adjustment.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Like I got lost like for the first week. It was awful. Like locked off, got my key. Like it's just a whole different thing, just how things are ran. But I'm really just trying to learn. Like I haven't talked that much yet just on the courts. I'm still trying to figure out everything. And having Chelsea helps a lot. And
they don't know Loud Jewel yet?
No, they don't know that side yet. Get in there. They see like little glimpse, but it's.
You're not like crazy loud, but you,
Yeah, I get to talk. Yeah, exactly. So, it's been really nice, but I'm just taking it day by day, honestly, because I'm still like unpacking and things like that.
Yeah, I know. So the other thing I find really interesting about this is, and this happened to me once in my career, but it was overseas. I played for one team in Russia for 5 years, Spartak, and our biggest rival was Ekaterinburg. And then I switched over to Ekaterinburg. And so it's like that whole like, when your idols become your rivals. And in this case, it's like when your rivals become your friends, your teammates.
Yeah, right.
And Vegas wasn't, I wouldn't say it was like the Storm in Vegas were like these huge rivals, but like we had some good series. They ended the season last year for you guys. Yep. So what is it like to now? It's like you were just competing against them, but now you're teammates.
Yeah, I think it's for me. I've always just had appreciation for really good basketball players and teams. Regardless, that's kind of the same way I feel about when we played UConn, like playing Stewie, right? Like Stewie's my homie, but like you guys destroy us all the time. But I have appreciation for just good basketball, and so that's kind of my mindset with them. It's like. We competed and had some crazy games, like losing at home, game 3, like that's
I don't want to talk about it.
That just like
I still can't talk about it.
It's just
I still cannot. I've never watched it.
Me either.
I don't like looking at highlights.
Me either. I literally do not. Like I just can't. Like so that's like always. So it's like I kind of always see that when I see them, but at the same time I just see like everyone's greatness, and I'm like that's awesome. Like this is really cool.
And what's it like playing for Becky?
Becky, like. The first conversation we had, she mentioned just like, how can I serve you? Like, what can I do? And I was like, whoa, like that's interesting. Like I've never had a coach say that to me, and having that insight was really cool. And she just really preaches, like she just wants us to be ourselves all the time. So like she never, one time she probably yelled at me and Jackie is for not shooting. Like she was like, call a timeout. I was like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, I don't know, we're tired. Like, you know, she's like, shoot the ball. I'm like, okay. But no, she's really, you know, you can see her mind, how it works, you know, her play calls, and she just really wants us to go out there and have fun. And it's a really cool experience.
So do you feel like you've been able to bring like, or do you feel like you've had the space to be yourself? Because I think the reality is, and this is the other thing that I find most interesting about all of this, is you were the face of the storm, right? A big part of the core for many, many years. And now you're entering this team. You're new, but they've kind of had an established thing going.
Yeah.
Obviously, part of that trade was that Kelsey Plum. So there's a little bit of a vacancy there in terms of a guard spot, which, you know, you essentially take because you're going to be a starter, I'm assuming. So like, what has that balance been? Like, how have you navigated that? Like, bringing yourself, have you had space to do that while also understanding you're not filling a shoes or a role? I actually don't think that at all, but you're entering like an established franchise.
Yeah. You know, I've always kind of, actually Steve mentions this a lot. He's like, you know, you've always been a really good soldier. Like you understand your role and what to do, and you kind of just let it happen. And sometimes that soldier has to eventually, you know, become a commander or a general, and you pick and choose. And that's sometimes throughout the game. And I feel like, you know, through our training camp, I've learned like, okay, this is my time. This is my time to facilitate. This is my time to be a great screener. And how we play allows everyone to be the greatest version of themselves, which is really, really cool. And there's no like limits. There's not like, okay, like the first 2 minutes, 4 minutes. It's like, no, like throughout the game, throughout our possessions, like you feel it and you understand it. And because I just want to win, I really don't care about any of that. I'm like, dude, like whatever you need me to do, like, okay, cool. Like you look at me, I'm like, okay, I'm seeing you looking at me. I'll shoot the ball, you know, or whatever that is. So I understand I just want to play really, really good basketball on both ends.
Do you think you're bringing something to the Aces that they haven't had before?
I think so. I think my intensity and how I train is another level, and I think they're seeing that in how I do everything. I mean, I wake up at 5 and lift and all those things. Yeah. So I'm like a little different. I think, you know, the first time Asia and I worked out together after practice, like I ran like my down and backs, this extra cardio, and she was like, man, okay, like yeah, like I'm not doing that. Like you're doing this, like I'm done. You know, it's like off season. We're still trying to build up into shape, but I think those little things are seen, and I think that's elevating a little bit how we practice.
Okay.